Oh, I thought I was on the waiting screen. 1 second. One moment. Un momento. Sound seems very low. 1 second. Maybe the music got turned down. That's weird. Okay. How's that? Was it? What? What? Okay, that's odd. Valkyria Chronicles is just capturing on the wrong screen for some reason. It just swapped over to my other monitor for no reason. What? I never set this to monitor 2. Weird. Okay. As you can tell, I'm a little out of it. I got like the worst headache of my life yesterday. So I'm trying to get everything set here. 1 second. Please hold. Please hold. Where's chat? There's chat. I'm a bit quiet and you can't hear the game at all. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. At least thanks for telling me so that I can try and fix it. OBS. How's that? Is that better? Fixed? A little better? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Definitely better. Okay. As long as it's listenable. I was Kirsch's on Friday Night Tights right now. And I was watching that in the shower. And somebody somehow on fucking Friday Night Tights sounding gets mentioned and Kirsch just went like, "It's my time to shine." So I quite enjoyed that. It was pretty great. You know, it's bound to happen anytime she's on a stream. And then I got into an argument about Tolkien magic systems with people in her chat because they're being annoying and bothering me because they're talking about War of the Rohirrim. It just happens. That's the thing. I was like, there's no way. Like, it wasn't like anybody forced it either. It was a natural thing. Like they were talking about War of the Rohirrim, and Tolkien or not Tolkien. Peter Jackson was like not really involved, and they were just using him as a sounding board for ideas. And like it wasn't even like she brought up the word sounding. That wasn't Kirsch saying it. Somebody else said they were using him as a sounding board for ideas, and like she just went like, "Really? Do I get to do this?" It was great. It was actually great. Wait. Oh, I did say we were going to leave this for this one. Alright, 1 second. Like, oh man, that was just... Every time like clockwork. She pulled that on me somehow. I don't know how it got to sounding when I was on her stream, but we got there. And then the cats decided to be crazy and go insane, so... Anyway, welcome back. Oh yeah, this is the one that I failed last time. That's right. That's right. I was like, I'm not restarting this. Game is still very quiet. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, the desktop audio is like... Device headphones. Why would it be that? Oh, is it this NVIDIA broadcast is like... Cat is now screaming. Hold on. How is that? Did that change anything? Can't tell? Okay. Headphones. Speakers. 1 second. Sam is screaming his head off about something. Maybe I have to add a filter to this or something. It's being very odd. 1 second. So it's like super quiet. I don't... For some reason, like, my audio keeps getting reset on this computer. Music is barely audible. Okay, how about, like, now? Well, that's quite loud for me, but maybe it's okay for you. Yo, hey. No change. Okay, so that didn't do anything. Filters. Okay, be careful. This might pop kind of loud here. How's that? No change, anything? I added gain to it. About the same. Okay, how about now? Yeah, jumping straight into this because we failed. I failed last time, so. I don't know why the desktop audio is just like super quiet for some reason. No audio. That's so weird. I don't know what changed with it. Source settings. Down mix. It's like cranked to 100. Yeah. I mean, I literally cranked the desktop audio to 100. Like, it's super, super loud on my side. Yeah, if I do that, it probably goes away completely. Remove and add the... It's not even like a capture, it's just the default desktop audio. One second, let me try something. That's so weird. How's that? Can you hear anything now, or is it just gone? Sorry about this. I don't know why it just suddenly goes super quiet. Like, even adjusting the system sound doesn't seem to do anything. Nothing changed, just barely. Okay. So, like, volume is... Okay, maybe that did it. How's that? Is that better? It looks like the bar went up a bunch. A bit better. Perfect. Can hear it. I don't know why now it lists OBS as a separate audio input or like audio setting in the mixer. Yeah. Well, I can crank it more. Like, it doesn't change the sound for me. As long as you can hear it, you know. Let's see. Blah, blah. Music is now... Well, if it's just barely audible, that's not the best. You know. It's fine. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. To make sure we're actually using the right stuff. Because I remember last time somebody was on some garbage rifle that I did not like. Yatirze. Yeah, sorry about that. It was like... I hate audio. I hate everything that has to do with audio settings. I hate it. Okay. 3-shot, that's fine. We want somebody on the anti-armor. Okay, she's on the anti-armor. She's on the anti-personnel. Okay, we should be okay. Well, yeah, because you just can't see it when you're doing setup. Like, it's just, you know. Okay, cool. Also, what up, Aaron? What up, Berman? What up, Psychitzo? What up, War Lord Lauder? What up, Doc? What up, Zero Fight? At least I won't have to use my brain for the gameplay part so much. I do think that the use of Muzakashi for risky it's not bad, but it also misses a little bit of the nuance, which is typically when you say like Muzakashi daro is like we should not do that. And this isn't if you can find them, they can help you. This was more like we have collaborators within the city. Find them so they'll help you. Like, you should find them. Like, he said, find them explicitly, like asking you to.
どこに潜伏しているかまでは私も知らされていない。
And this isn't, unfortunately, even I don't know exactly where they are, is even I haven't been informed where they are. It kind of gives you a little more information about the, the fact that they're a covert operation. Like, even the leaders don't know where everybody is, because they're a rebellion group.
その付近で同志が待っているはずだ。
Yeah, and this isn't like keep an eye out, it's look for a blue rose.
頼んだぞ。
Yeah, see, when he says at the end, I'm counting on you, is kind of weird, because before that, he didn't, it wasn't exactly like... Oh, I'm losing my mind. As you can tell, I'm still feeling the effects of this headache. More monster should help that. How are you guys doing?
さあ、私についてこい。私に続け。はいはい。私に続け。ついてくよ。
温かい飲み物が欲しい。
I want to drink something warm. Die. Ill again, as usual? Like, ill or ill? Minerva's boob physics are very much required. Okay, you guys are still falling. Cool. Is there a thing back here? As soon as you show your face, I'll blow you out of the sky, or whatever. Critical to gameplay, yeah! Unfortunately, the ladder. Damn. Oh yeah, we gotta kill the dude right up there. Wait, I don't remember who has what. Oh, whoops. Okay, you're the anti-personnel. Cool. Claude, I believe in you. Now watch me fucking kill this guy. Does Minerva still show up in the story after joining the party? Yeah, she does. Elias? Is that a reference to famous D&D podcast revival of Dungeons and Dragons Real Play podcast? Could it be? Did I get both of them? Oh shit, it did. Let's go. Uh-oh. Do you want to play? Where's your toy? Sam is hitting toys over at me and looking up at me pitifully like he wants to play.
Yes, 出るぞ。僕がやらなきゃ。ミカ、こっちだ。
Huh? Mine. Huh? My controller just died? 1 second. I'm running into every issue. Huh? That was weird. Everything is going wrong.
敵発見。敵発見。
Aim for the largest building. That's interesting. I think You have to, like, leave somebody behind. I should probably do the side quest thing where you actually find the people rather than whatever it is I'm doing right now. The frontal assault. Cannot enter. Dude thought he was slick. You ain't slick. Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy too. Heavy AT cannon. Grenadier elite. Konnichiwa, sanity check. Yeah, I'm losing it. Slowly but surely. Whoa, that was lucky. That was also lucky. Huh. Yeah, you. Doni Arts. What up? Ow. I'm gonna need you to stop that, dude. Trying to take out as many of these Gatlings and things as we can. I think if you land it like right in between both of them, you should just kill them both. Yeah, that works. I gotta get rid of that sniper too. And the little dog too. Piece of shit. I like that she fires 3 shots. Whoa, man, that guy crumpled. Yeah, probably best to board again. Nani? No. I haven't done any of the skirmishes either, so that's probably why we're just barely not killing these guys, unfortunately. Yeah, YouTube notifications have been noticeably trash recently. Like, noticeably trash. Oh, please come down here and die. I will kill you. Ow. Like, YouTube will serve me notifications for my own videos. Jesus Christ. I forgot they have flamethrowers now. Hope the headache didn't materialize. Oh, it did. You fired an anti-tank gun. Seriously? They get pinpoint accuracy on that? That's not fair. I feel like that's not fair. Yeah, they were waffing some flames. Uh-oh. We're gonna kill you, dog. can't do the sniper thing because otherwise.
了解
Ah! Almost got
思い
him
出しちゃったよ
with some friendly fire there. Oh, there's a blue rose. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I do not remember what I'm supposed to do with that information. That's kind of awkward.
全身あるのみ
Maybe it activates something. An Overlord reference? I don't think so. It might be. Is this? Uh-huh. Is this totally pointless up here? I don't... Did I just get pranked? I feel like the last time I did this mission, I was really super over-leveled and I just face-rolled the front of it, and I never, like, interacted with this behind-the-scenes stuff at all. Maybe it's like showing me where there's going to be sneak attacks and stuff. Okay, I don't think we... Okay, well, fair enough. Canceled the counterattack, that's actually good. Because there's like a tank that can come up from behind you here. Right, so I suppose that's kind of a thing that it lets you know, but I don't know. Accuracy up. Miss. What the fuck? First of all, Sam is now in a bag. That guy. Over here. Yeah, this is awkward. I kind of have to use her to kill this guy. But then we have to pick up Alfie at some point here too. I do like the fact that she uses the term gekiha. It's so loud. There we go. This cat. You'll kill that guy yourself. Yeah, this shit. I don't like this. The special unit stuff always bothered me. It's like, oh, we get to be super special boys. We gonna kill you. He has said "Ore o dare da to omotte yaru" like 15 times this turn. And I think I actually have to do a bit of a hero play here. What's this? Cool. That might have screwed me, but if he runs for the capture point, we'll see. Cats. Oh, there's a tank there? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, ore o dare da to omotte yaru is like, it's cool. It is cool. There's no denying it's cool. Yeah, fuck you. Stop using anti-tank rifles and shit against my normal units. It is a little annoying that they just decided not to translate any of this. It's like, I won't let you die, you know, just hang in there. It's so odd that they didn't translate any of it. It's like those damn resistance. Oh, we already have a, I forgot. Sorry, I'm in such a, we don't, actually. We haven't done anything. Because the first thing we're doing is this, so... Thank you for reminding me that I didn't actually do that correctly. TBA. Yeah, he's going to pierce the Empire with his drill. So, like... They said, look for the blue rose, and then I did that. But then there wasn't... That was weird. Why did she take so long to... You see how long... Like, she took forever to fire that. I think it's because the people behind me are still following. Oh, fuck. So, like... What's the meme here? She's like, I'm not drunk at all. Rip that guy. So like, what? Okay. They just have... I like that they just place like random spoiler units just bright here so that, you know, once you advance far enough up, they know that you're going to have a tank where they can just hit you in the back line. Don't you just love that? Hidden in a back alley for no reason.
しょうがないわね。
That's cool. So like, okay.
楽しもうか。撃たれてる。避けて。楽しいね。
Berserker. Would you like some making fun, Berserker? Ow. Ah, come on. I was trying to have her go down the ladder, but probably gonna put up a smoke screen with the Hello? Hello? Raz? Raz? Can you... What? I've never run into a bug like that before. He's just running against the sandbags completely. That's so odd. I'm running into every glitch. Waist high walls, yeah. Yeah, he's just going for it. Okay, climb that, thank you. Okay. So... what's to stop me from just, you know... doing this? You know? I'm sure there's like a bunch of shit over here, but... no peeking. Baba Booey, what up, Patch? That hurt. Rest in peace, Dan. Both of the when both of the cats start staring at something on the wall and walking towards me, I get nervous. Just looking at the ghost lady. Yeah, that's probably fair. Oh, that guy's dead. Rest in piss. Okay, so like... I'm just gonna walk in there and like see. Oh, okay. That's one thing. That's two things. That's not good.
そこに倒せたみたいね。
Okay. Major Burke. Okay. So I do have to like kill him. Yeah, because he's sitting on it. Damn. Okay. I don't think there's any way to really get to like meme this out. Cat, I need you to not stand on my keyboard. Here. What are you doing? Go. Yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, the crates can't dodge. Everybody knows that. Actually, I think I can meme this out here. I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna... I think there is a narrow way through. Yeah, he's like wide open. I can definitely just hit him. Just straight up roll up. What are you gonna do about it? Just kill that guy. Oh wait, there's a crate right next to him. Whatever. That's GG. Like, there's a crate right here. They just give it to you. I have to take out this guy just to make sure everything is cool, and then we'll be good to just walk in. Yeah. The thing is that this game has absolutely no way of like crossfire killing tanks to stop you from doing this. Not that it should, but the level design sometimes doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I didn't interact with the blue rose thing at all. I found one, but it didn't do anything, and I don't remember what it's supposed to do. But we win. GG. That can't possibly be an A rank, though. Could not possibly be. You did it. No, it's just... You did it. Thank you. There's no... They are obsessed with hyphens and dot dot dots. How can we... This should have been like, how can we thank you? You've saved our future. Yeah, that dot 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 should just be a comma. Without those supplies, we wouldn't have been able to keep going. I don't even want to think about it. Nah, I don't even want to think about it. It's not really right. It's just thinking about it, you know, gives me the shivers or something like that. No, it's not celebrations. It's let's save this. This is more like cut the chatter. Let's save this talk for once we've rescued the general or after we've saved him. literally just run a script through the script, replace every ... with a comma. That's it. That's all you need to do. How is that an A rank? There's like a whole half of that mission I did not interact with at all. Oh, we got a new squad story. Nice.
先ほどは見事な活躍でした。司令部からの報奨をお受け取りください。
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. We actually got the new squad story. I want to see which squad story we got. Because some of the squad stories I remember are like really bad.
Girls talk.
All the single ladies, huh? Really? Is that because it was girls talk? So, you know, that is literally just girls talk. So that's not. I wouldn't necessarily do one-to-one there. You know, just call it girls talk. But definitely not a fucking pun. All the single ladies. It should be like, you know, like girls' night, something like that would be fine. All right, let's just hop into this one and do it before we continue the story because I feel like this is gonna be bad.
だから聞いてますかブリトニーさん。あの男本当にひどいやつだったんですよ。
Huh? Wait, they just left? Huh? They just left out that whole line. They just left it out. It's not there. Yeah. Well, let's see if it shows up like later. So, yeah, this is before I make this the worst one right off the bat. I'll see if they like backfill it into the next line. But he's like, are you listening to me, Brittany? That guy was like the worst. That guy was the absolute worst, or he was such a jerk, something like that. So let's see if they go, you know, if they actually continue it. Yeah, they just left it out. This is really just bad. Yeah, they just left out that whole line. Ah, fuck. I wish I could go back. I might have to go back so I can just copy it because I didn't get a screenshot. But, yeah, well, let's just, you know. Yeah, Uaki is right. He's like cheating. That's correct. But everything else is not right at all. Okay, we'll have to do this. I'll have to go back and grab it, so just remind me to go back. But yeah, this is not good. She said, 私以外の女は目に入らないとか言って、実は、what is that, 裏で? Hold on, I have to see what this kanji is. It's hard to read from the script and I don't remember what she said. Oh, kagede, yeah. Yeah, 49. Well, I'll just grab it. Like, I'll just hop back into the, into this thing and grab it again. We'll just kind of quickly go through it. It's no big deal. Kage de waki shite yagattan desu yo. Yeah, so this is like... I'm not opposed to, like, he was like. That's not bad in terms of how people talk. But he didn't say you're my one true love. This is you're the only one for me, or I'm not even looking at other girls, something like that. I've only got eyes for you is really... That's really the... Yeah, I've only got eyes for you is definitely what I'd go with. But, and he was cheating on me the whole time. Yeah, but he was cheating on me. Well, okay, no, this is Completely... Okay, go... Uh-huh. This is just absolutely wrong. Now they're playing their hand. This is... They saw their chance to go, oh boy, time for some feminism. Right? This is 100% worst. 100%. This is complete bullshit. Because she doesn't say anything of the sort. Like, this isn't close at all. Right? どうして私の周りの男って、周りの男、あんなやつばかりなんですか? Right? So this is, why are all the guys around me like this? Or why are all the guys around here like, all like that? It's not, why are men such pigs? And is a nice guy that much to ask for isn't even in the line at all. You could go with like, why is every guy I meet like that? Something like that. Or why are all the... Like this, actually. She's drunk, so... That, I think, why are all the guys around me always like this? This is a nice guy that much to ask for? It's not even in the line. あんなやつばかりなんですか? Right? Like, she's, number one, she's drunk, and she's complaining like she can't meet a nice guy, or she can't meet a good guy. But she doesn't say, why are men such pigs? Like, that's pure character assassination.
少し飲みすぎよ、リタ。あんた、明日も非番じゃないんでしょ?
Wait. This is interesting. This is actually also wrong. Because she's not saying, I think you've had enough to drink. She said, I think you've had too much. You're not off duty tomorrow, are you? Right? She's not saying, aren't you on duty tomorrow? There is a difference. Like, this is actually important because in terms of her characterization, right? She's saying, you are not off duty tomorrow, which implies that if she was off duty, then it would be okay for her to drink this much. You know what I mean? So by saying, aren't you on duty tomorrow is... Even if they sound like they're equivalent, where you could say, aren't you off duty tomorrow, or aren't you on duty tomorrow, or you're not off duty tomorrow. Sound like they're the same, but they're not. The implications are slightly different, and the characterization is slightly different. Like, 少し飲みすぎよ, Rita. Like, you've had too much, Rita. Like, you're drunk. あんた明日も非番じゃないんでしょ? Like, you're not off tomorrow, are you? And it's also 明日も because that's like she's off today. You don't have tomorrow off too, or you're not off duty tomorrow too, are you?
変です私なんてどうせ朝から晩まで戦車を整備しているだけの女なんですから
Huh? Huh? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm remember this is coming back to me. I remember this one being really, really bad. Let's grab this as a screenshot because this is just none of this is here. Like, it's just not here. Somebody is projecting. Like, whoever did the translation for this, I think you're projecting. There's not any good men around me. All I gotta do is all these translations and nobody wants to date me. Cause, hold on. いいんです。私なん なんてどうせ朝から晩まで戦車の整備してるだけの女なんですから。Yeah, this line is just who cares is not bad. Who cares is fine. いいんです is good. Like, who cares? Like, don't worry about me. It's not like I'm doing anything tomorrow. It's just tank repairs from the dake no onna is kind of an interesting phrase. She's referring to herself kind of in the third person, right? But she's saying like I'm just a girl, stuck doing tank repairs from morning until night. But you don't necessarily have to phrase it like that in English. So this is more like, oh, who cares? It's not like I'm doing anything. All I do is, fix the tanks from morning until night. It's not like I'm doing anything important. It's not necessarily busybody. This いいんです私なんてどうせ朝から晩まで戦車を整備してるだけの女 is like I'm a woman who only does that. I'm a girl who just does that. Like all she does is fix tanks from morning until night. But we don't really refer to ourselves in like the third person that way. We don't really talk that way in English. So this is like all I do is work on tanks, but I don't even have time for dating. Not there. The implication is obviously like all she does is she's sick of just working on tanks all the time. But there's not any good men? Not there at all.
友達は結婚して幸せな家庭を築いているのに、私はずーっと戦場で機械いじり。
Take a guess which part of this is not here. Just guess. Just guess which part of this isn't actually in the script at all. It's the last line. I'm just dodging bullets and pickup line. This doesn't even make sense, right? Like, why would she be dodging pickup lines if she wants to get into a relationship? So she's saying that people... This gives the implication like people are hitting on her, but she doesn't like it. But also that the Japanese script is more like there's nobody around other than some random guy who ended up cheating on her. Like, this is just bad. It's just not correct. Like, 友達は結婚して幸せな家庭を Yeah, it's like having kids, I would go with starting family rather than having kids. 私はずっとall I'm doing is I'm just stuck on the battlefield, messing with machines.
整備班長にはすぐ怒られるし、変な男にばっかり言い寄られるし。
Chief Engineer Dunios? Is that his name? I don't know. I would go with like the chief. He doesn't actually say what his name is. That's kind of weird, but in this instance, I think just saying the chief. Right? Like, すぐに怒れるし、変な男にばっかりいいよ。Yeah, so it's not even, the only other guys who will even look at me is not correct. It's the only guys who come talk to me are all weirdos. So I don't know why they changed it to like, who will even look at me. Because that's not what she's saying. She's saying the only guys who come talk to me are weirdos.
この前なんて両親から早く結婚なさいって手紙が届いたんですよ。
Huh? What? Huh? Why change this? I don't get it. When are we getting grandchildren? And not thanks, Mom. It was when are you getting married? Or not even when are you getting married, but hurry up and get married. Like, you need to hurry up and get married. 早く結婚してくださいと。Right? Yeah. 早く結婚なさい. No, it's not even しなさい, it's なさい. It's like, hurry up and get married.
私だって好きで独身なわけじゃないのに、このままじゃ一生女の幸せをつかめませんよ。
I know why you changed this. I know why. Because 女の幸せ is like, it's a very awkward phrase in English. It works in Japanese, but it's not necessarily something you would ever say in English. So this is one we actually have to like go over a little bit just to get the details correct, right? I understand. This one is not as terrible. It's not as terrible. It's still really, really bad. Let's see. このままじゃ一生女の幸せをつかめませんよ。私だって好きで独身なわけじゃないのに。Yeah, so like I want to say single. It's not completely wrong, but it's. I would say, it's not like I want to. I would go with it's not like I'm single because I want to be. Something like that. I don't know. Like I want to say single. It's not bad. This I'm gonna die alone. I definitely don't like that because it's way too modern. It's such a Twitter phrase. You know what I mean? Like, she hasn't been speaking that way. And she's also not talking about dying alone. She's talking about... I would actually go with I'm never gonna get married or never gonna start a family. 女の幸せつかみません。Like, it is explicitly gendered here in terms of, like, what she's saying literally in the Japanese is, at this rate, I will never experience a woman's happiness, right? Or I will never grasp a woman's happiness. Obviously, talking about a relationship, dating, marriage, kids, something like that. But we don't really say a woman's happiness. It's very awkward. It's not a set phrase we would use. I think for this I would go with I'm never gonna know what it's like to be married or be happily married, something like that. At this rate, I'm never gonna know what it's like to be happily married because we're talking about like 女の幸せをつかむ. Tsukamu is to like grab, to grasp, to hold on to. So it needs to be like the experience of. Yeah, get to be a wife. That's not bad. I think I prefer happily married as the alternative. It might depend a little bit more on how she talks later. So this is one where I would go through the rest of the dialogue and see how she talks about, you know, dating and marriage and what she wants to experience. Because onna no shiawase is kind of like a loaded phrase. So be a wife could work, or, you know, be happily married, something like that. One of the two, but definitely not die alone. Because she's not talking about, like, I'm going to experience some negative outcome. It's I'm not going to get to experience some positive outcome.
あんたね、もっとちゃんと自分を見つめなさいよ。あんたがうまくいかないのはいい加減すぎるから。
You have every advantage in the world. いい加減すぎるから. This is kind of an interesting turn of phrase. いい加減すぎる. Hmm. あんたね、もっとちゃんと自分を見つめなさいよ。あんたうまくいかないのはいい加減すぎるから. I'm not sure exactly what they mean by Doc, are you in here? This is an interesting turn of phrase. I'm not really sure what ikagen sugiru is meant to mean here. Like, ikagen is like to approach some limit, or there's limits to, or something like that. I've never really heard ikagen sugiru. I'm interested in this. It's not you have every advantage in the world, though. It's like you're ikagen sugiru. It's kind of an interesting turn of phrase, for sure. Let's see what the next line is. I don't like you have every advantage in the world. It's more like, and it's not look at around you, it's look at yourself. Jibun, yeah, it's like jibun o mitsume nasai. Like, you need to take a hard look at yourself. The reason you're having a hard time is like your own fault almost. It's definitely not you have every advantage in the world.
いつまでもそんなものを頼れると思わないの。
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be out of your fucking mind! Come on! Bro, this is just completely wrong. They just said, I don't like that you've said this. I don't like that you've said this. I'm going to change this line. I don't like that you've said it. This is just bullshit. This is complete and utter bullshit. I don't think I've seen a line in this translation so far that was so incredibly intentional. This is intentional. For most of the lines previously, it could be like, they didn't do too good of a job. They didn't really make a lot of sense. This is intentional sabotage. This is wrong on purpose. There's no other explanation for this. This is completely incorrect. Okay, let me explain, because absolutely none of this is here. いい加減すぎる。女がちやされる時期。ちやほや Is this ちやほや? Yeah. 女がちやほやされる時期なんて短いのよ。いつまでそんなものを頼ると思わないの? So, you know, girls are only popular for a really short time, or like, you know, she's saying you can't just rely on your youth and good looks forever, right? She is not saying you're young, you're beautiful, and you're talented. If a boy can't see that, he doesn't deserve you. This is bullshit. What she's saying is, no, it's not. There was no buying the farm euphemism there. There was no euphemism for dying, but she's saying, you know, girls are only popular for a short time, or like you only have a small window for this. Like, you can't just you know, rely on your youth forever. This is like, I have to update the worst line, because this is completely wrong. It's not even close to. They just decided, oh, I don't like this line. This is wrong. I don't like that she's saying this. But here's the thing. Like, let's have a discussion about this, because I can understand, right? Like, let's say you're a feminist. God forbid. Like, let's say you're a feminist and you disagree with this viewpoint, right? That's totally reasonable. You can do that. You can definitely disagree with her opinion that, like, you know, women are only popular for a short amount of time. You have to lock down a guy. Like, you can totally say, oh, no, you know, plenty of women, you know, get married later in life, you know, 30, 35, whatever. Like, there's a whole thing on Twitter right now for, like, oh, we love older women, right? That's a thing. You can disagree with that. You don't have to agree with what a character is saying to translate them correctly. There is no reason to change this. It's not like by translating it, you're saying, oh, I agree with what she's saying. Like, it's like you can't separate yourself from what the game is saying. Like, not every character has to agree with you in a game. There are characters who will disagree with you, or even who might be villains. Like, the game is not saying, hello, yes, I am the game. This is Valkyria Chronicles 4, official position on women. It's not. It's just this character. This is what she thinks. And if you're saying that there are no women in the world who think this, you're wrong. There are women who think that. You might think that they're wrong. You might disagree with this opinion, but that doesn't mean that there aren't women who think this way. So you can't just say, oh, well, I don't like that. I don't like that the game is being that way. Like, sexism still exists. Number one, I don't think this is sexist. But if you think this is sexist, right, it still exists whether you think it is or not. You don't get to just change it because you don't like it. Like, too fucking bad. They're like, well, I like this character, so I don't want her to say something I disagree with. That's literally what it is. It's like a complete inability to remove yourself from the translation process. It's kind of pathetic. Yeah, something like a woman's youth only lasts so long, right? You can't rely on it forever. I think that makes sense. You know. Yeah, it's like it's like this insane delineation between characters who I'm allowed to agree with and characters who are the bad guys, right? It's like, oh, if they're on the good guys team, everything they say has to be good by my subjective opinion. Which is insane. Like, doing this is insane. You can't do this. You just can't. You're wrong. This is like not even a debate. This is just wrong.
ブリトニーさんが言うとすごい説得力です。
Yeah, not even the weight of... Like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, this doesn't follow up. Like, somehow the weight of those words feels even heavier coming from you. Doesn't even make sense. What weight? If in the English, all she said is, you're great, you're awesome. If a guy doesn't realize that, he doesn't deserve you. How is that heavy? Like, how does that weigh on her? It doesn't. So, what she really said is, oh, coming from you, like... That's really convincing. Like, she's in the Japanese, she's almost making like a jab. Like, you're old is the kind of implication. Is like, oh, coming from you, that's really convincing. Like, yeah, I understand.
Huh? それどういう意味?
Right? See? Like, these lines in the English don't make any sense. Like, how does, oh, and what exactly do you mean by that? Where the subtle implication here is like, Lita's young, and she's like, oh man, I don't want to end up like you, Brittany. That's the implication here. It's like, you are old and saying this, you have experienced it. I don't want to end up like you.
いや、だってブリトニーさんは恋愛経験も豊富そうだし、結婚だって。
Got hitched and everything. It's not... Been around the block is also like... I feel like that's... The implication there is not... really what they want to go for. She said nenai keiken, which is like experience with like dating or relationships. Like, I would have gone with... I mean, you've got a lot of experience with relationships and you even got married and, you know, ...
結婚ね。あんなのろくなものじゃないわよ。私も結局長続きしなかったしね。
Wow, how fucking bitter can you be? Christ. I'm actually blown away. This is so pathetic. Like, you should have been fired for this. She doesn't say the best part of mine was the divorce. She's like, oh yeah. Yeah, like, been around the block makes it sound like she's, been around the block. She says, 結婚ね、あんなのろくなものじゃないわよ。私も結局長続きはしなかったしね。Which is like, yeah, marriage, huh? Nothing good came out of that. Or it was, you could almost go with it was nothing to write home about. Or, yeah, nothing good came out of it. In the end, I wasn't able to make it work either. Like, nagatsuki wa shinakatta. Like, I couldn't make it work, or it didn't last long. Mine didn't last. Mine didn't last in the end anyway. Best part of mine was the divorce. Go fuck yourself.
そんなことありません。結婚は女にとって最高の幸せなんです。
Huh? They just invented a daughter. What? There's no mention of a daughter. There's no, you must have been in love at some point. Like, I don't care that you don't agree with what these characters are saying. You don't get to change what they're saying just because you don't agree with it. Sorry. Characters in a video game can have different opinions than you. It's crazy. Did you know? Just because you translate a character doesn't mean you agree with them? Insane. What possible excuse could you give for this? Like, the translation here. 結婚だって。いや、結婚は女にとって最高の幸せなんです。分かったから、いや、そんなことありません。結婚は女にとって最高の幸せなんです。Like, that's not true. For a happy marriage is the happiest you can be as a woman. Like, literally that's what she's saying. Like, you can't say that's not what she's saying. Rita wants to get married. She thinks that being married is the happiest you can be as a woman. If you disagree with that, too fucking bad. You're allowed to disagree with it, but you can't say that she disagrees. That's it's not like I can't even see what the argument would be for, oh, but in English she wouldn't really say that, or oh, it's a different culture, so we have to, it wouldn't resonate. It's just wrong. Return to the other line now. Oh yeah, I mean, definitely, for sure. The previous line, what was it? Talking about marriage. Definitely something along the lines of, marriage is as the happiest you can be. Yeah, onna no shiawase. Yeah. So I would say, like, being married, like being happy. I'm never gonna be happily married now, is what I would go with for that, because she obviously says right here, 結婚は女にとって最高の幸せなんです. Yeah, cat lady look. But the crazy thing is it has to be that. It cannot possibly be anything else. You can feel the seethe coming out of this translation. It's just like, I don't like it. I don't like that they're saying this. You can't say that women could be happy in marriage, or that a woman could think that being happily married is the best thing that could happen to a woman. Like, yeah, I mean, I disagree with the cat lady, the whole, cat lady thing, because I like cats. I have 2 cats. But it's the stereotype, right? But the only explanation for this is like, wow, you're really seething, huh? You really got pissed off that these two... that these two women are having a conversation that you disagree with.
分かったから今日はもう部屋に戻りなさい。私ももう眠いんだから。
Yeah. 私ももう眠いんだから. Some of us actually want to go to sleep. It's like I got it. You know, that's enough. Head back to your room. I'm tired.
ミレニア、悪いんだけどリタにお水を用意してあげて。
Yeah, could you get some water? That's fine.
ただいまお持ちします。
Oh, not at all. Why would you mind? I guess, oh, not at all, but this is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get her
ミ
some.
レニアさんは本当に優しい人だな。すごく清楚で美人だし。
Say so the Bijin. Yeah.
ミレニアさん、私と結婚してください。
そんな困ります。私には大切な人が。
Sorry. I don't know if I would go with. Sorry. This speaking style is hard to render in English. She's speaking in a very Ojo-san kind of way, like the komarimasu type of thing is like very very Ojo-san, like 100点満点. What's her face? The desuwa style. No, you're fine, Jay. Don't worry about it, dude. I get in rant mode and I end up ranting about everything. I don't know if I would go with I'm taken. It's I already have someone important to me, or I'm actually seeing someone, something like that.
リタ、ミレニアを困らせるんじゃないわよ。あんたも真に受けなくていいから。
She doesn't mean anything by it. It's not don't listen to her. She doesn't mean anything by it. It's more like you don't have to take her seriously, or yeah, this is more like don't take her seriously.
すいません。
まあでもこれでリタは臆病な子なのよ。許してあげて。
Huh? Is it arranged? I don't remember if it is. Okubyo? I don't know if I would go with scared for her future. Okubyo is kind of like scared, but Rita wa okubyo na ko nano yo. You just this is like she's scared. We all are. The we all are here is definitely not intended. Scared about her future. I don't know about that. I don't know. Worried. Yeah, she's just worried is fine. Like, this one is a little.
戦場で命を張らなきゃいけない不安をこうやって愚痴で発散しているのよ。
This is wow. They really kind of just not doing this, huh? Yeah, what venting all that stress? They left out the line about like, you know, when you risk your life on the battlefield all the time, you know, she's just venting the stress of that built up stress of risking her life on the battlefield all the time, right?
わかっています。私にもそういう不安はありますから。
It's not. Yeah, it's. I feel that stress too.
リタさん、酔いつぶれて寝てしまったみたいですね。部屋まで送っておきます。
Yeah, passed out already. She's. Yeah, this is fine.
ありがとうねミレニア。あんただっていろいろと大変な時期なのに。
This line here is okay.
いえ、私はそんな。
Well, so the thing is, one thing, like, I tend to not rely on that because the way people talk in a lot of this is really not analogous to 1940s, right? There's not a lot of anachronisms, so they're really not speaking as if they were in that time period. The social mores and things of that time period are really not present. Like there's women on the battlefield, which was definitely not a thing to this extent in World War II. You know, you didn't have like female shock troopers. That was just not something that was really happening. There were some spies and stuff, but you know, so it doesn't line up 100% in that sense. So I don't want to rely on like, you know, the customs argument, because otherwise you run into issues of like, you know, translating dialogue in a way that would be intentionally 1940s-ish when it's not necessarily implied. But the real argument is it's just the words don't line up at all. They're completely wrong.
頭が痛い。すっごく吐きそう。気持ち悪い。
And my head hurts. I'm definitely gonna puke.
だから言ったでしょ。飲みすぎると後が辛くなるって。
I mean, I did warn you. If you drink that much, you're gonna regret it.
あんた今日はもう休んだら。整備班には私の方から伝えておくわよ。
I don't know if it's like take it easy. She's being a little more harsh here. And I don't like out of commission. This is more like, why don't you should take the day off. I'll let the rest of the engineers or the rest of the maintenance team, I'll tell them you're taking the day off, basically.
いえ、結構です。二日酔いで休むとか、整備班長に聞かれたら殺されちゃいますよ。
Yeah, I don't like played hooky though. It's if I took the day off for a hangover, they'd kill me. She does say koro saremasu. Like
あんたの場合、一回ぐらい死んだ方がいいかもよ。なんとかは死ななきゃ治らないって言うでしょ。
Oh, this is really tough. This is really tough. So the line here is, I don't think they did a terrible job translating this, but 大変な時期にこれをしてる。あんたの場合1回ぐらいは死んだ方がいいかもよ。なんとかは死ななきゃ治らないって言うでしょ。I don't know if I've never heard this 死ななきゃ治らない。Like, I don't think that's a set phrase. Is it? Like you have to die for it to. Oh, okay. Now I've understood. So there is a set phrase. I revised my statement. They didn't do a good job translating this. Apparently there is a set phrase that is baka wa shinanakia naoranai. Like, stupidity is something only death can fix. So she's calling her a dumbass. So it's actually not, maybe you do need a near-death experience to learn your lesson. She's saying, like, man, how would you render this? This one's really tough. Maybe you do need a near-death experience to learn your lesson. 一回ぐらいは死んだ方がいいかもよ。なんとかは、いや、なんとかは死ななきゃ治らないって言うでしょ。Let me think. You might need to change this into like a completely different line about dying, but then it doesn't tie to the previous, like, he'll kill me. Ooh, this is really tough, actually. Yeah. Cure for foolishness. I would go with like that actually might do you some good. You should give it a try. There's, you know, like some things. Yeah, that might actually, I would go with like that might actually do you some good. Or like you should let him, if you make her like more deeply sarcastic here, like maybe you should let him, that might finally cure you. Something like that is closer to what they're going for. Because I'm sure she's going to be like, what do you mean by that?
ひどいですよ、ブリトニーさん。
Yeah.
おはようございます。医務室でお薬をもらっておきましたよ。昨日の様子だと相当辛くなると思いましたので。
Yeah.
これを飲めばいくらか楽になりますよ。
Yeah, if you drink this, I'm sure you'll feel better.
なんというお気遣い。あなたは女神ですか？
This is not your my goddess, you know that. And we don't even say that as a phrase. It's like, what are you a I would actually go with like guardian angel. Like Megami, we don't really use goddess the way that they use Megami. It's like literally female goddess, but it has more of a like care element to it. This is more like, oh, thank you, you're my angel, or are you an angel? I would go with are you an angel.
女神だなんてそんな、私は大したことは何も。
That's a bit much, don't you think? Yeah, angel. I didn't do anything, so you know.
いえいえ、できる女性はやっぱり違いますよ。私も見習いたいです。
Yo, I don't know why they keep throwing all these like compliments. Caring, compassionate. She just said dekiru josei. It's like you like can do woman or like capable women. Dekiru josei. Like I should take a page out of your book is actually not bad for me naraitai. It was like I could learn a lot from you.
間違いなくミレニアさんと結ばれる男性は世界一の幸せ者でしょうね。
I don't know why luckiest man alive is happiest man. Just like lucky, not lucky, happy. Like whoever you marry is going to be the happiest man alive.
そういえば大切な人がいると言ってましたものね。そのあたりどうなのですミレニアさん。
And it's not dating tips. I remember you said you have someone, someone in your life. You got to tell me about it.
私は。
リタ、ちょっとこっちに来て。
Get over here right now. Come here for a minute.
あら、どこへ連れて行くのですか？ブリトニーさん？いきなりどうしたのです？せっかくモテる女の秘訣を聞こうかと。
How to be popular. Like how she's so popular. モテる女。
あんたには言ってなかったかもしれないけど、ミレニアの旦那は行方不明中なのよ。
How do we handle this? Guess no one told you. I don't like guess no one told you here. You may not have been aware.
行方不明？
Yeah.
ミレニアの旦那は連邦軍の兵士でね。疾病したきり連絡が途絶えてしまったのよ。あの子が志願兵になったのも行方不明になった旦那を探すためなの。
Hoping it helped her find him. No, she enlisted herself so that she could search for him.
そうだったのですか。なんだか悪いことを聞いちゃいましたね。
I don't feel like garbage is such a millennial thing to say. I didn't realize I was asking something so sensitive, or yeah,悪いこと聞いちゃいました. It's like I shouldn't have asked about that.
まあ、あんたに悪意がないのはミレニアも分かっているでしょ。
Yeah, that's fine.
でも今後はミレニアの前で旦那の話をするの禁止。いいわね。
I don't like do I make myself clear. It's Iwane is like understood or got it. That's better.
はい。
あなた。
Darling? Anata, this is a tough one to call. It would be really nice if you had his name. If we had his name, you could use that here. But without it, it's quite difficult.
それは本当なのですか？隊長さん。
ああ、今朝方連邦本部から君に手紙が届いた。
A letter for you came in this morning.
遺体の所持品からも 本人であることが確認された。残念な
He
がら正式に死亡通知を出すと。
What is this? Why are you like this? He like look at Claude's face and the way he's delivering this line. Like he's stoic. He's delivering heartbreaking news with like strength and like finality. Not had a photo of you on him. Yeah, like why did we have to cut him down like this? Hold on, let me pull up the exact line. Yeah, 司令部から本人であることを確認されました。上品から本人で残念だが正式に死亡通知を出すと。Yeah. We've had to issue a unfortunately we'll have to issue an official death report or an official report of KIA, official KIA report. Like it's not confirmed from his personal effects. I don't think they even say he had a photo of you. Yeah, there's no mention of a photo. That's weird. Why would they include that? He had a photo of you on him. He says his personal effects. It's not there.
そんな私には信じられません。
Yeah, the is 信じられません. I can't believe it. Not that I don't believe it, I can't believe it.
私は絶対に信じませんから。そんなこと絶対に。
It's not even possible. No, that's not what she's saying. Is I won't believe it. I can't believe it.
待つんだミレニア。
だから私はですね、将来を見据えて相手を選びたいのですよ。
Mr. Wonderful? What are you talking about? Where did you get this idea? Who told you this? Huh? This is like holding out for Mr. Wonderful. It's not. I don't know where you're getting this idea. It's like I want to take my time, like I want to think about my future when I'm picking my man.
高収入で顔が良くて性格も申し分なし。できれば身分のある人ならなおのこと。
Nobody talks like that. Nobody says high social status. She says, let's see. 公衆で顔が良くて性格も申し分なし。いや、できれば身分のある人ならなおのこと。This is kind of awkward to translate, but she's saying, I want, him to make a lot of money, have a nice face, great personality. So I would go with like great personality, good job. We don't really talk about like lots of money that way, but she's talking about this turn of phrase is not necessarily, it's not like has money, but it's high income. 高収入 is not like lots of money, it's like a good paying job. So this is more like somebody with looks, a good job, a nice personality, and it wouldn't hurt if he was popular. 身分のある is kind of like, it's not necessarily popular, but like 身分 is social status, but like well-liked, popular, or something like that. High social status is awkward.
あんたね、そんな男がいるわけないでしょ。いつまで夢を見ているのよ。
This is so like, number one, honey. How long are you going to... So now they're turning their back on this and being like... Well, like the previous lines don't match up now, where in English, Brittany was like, oh, if a guy doesn't recognize how great you are, he doesn't deserve you. But now she's like, you'll be an old maid. But what she really said is there aren't any guys like that. Like, they don't exist. Like how La La Land I don't like, but it's like you must be dreaming. There's no guys like
なん
that.
だからあんたはダメ男ばかり引っかかるの。いい加減に目を覚ましなさい。
I think you should be fired. I think you should lose your job. I don't think you should be allowed to translate. Like, why are you like this? Okay, sorry. I need to give you guys the actual translation before I complain. I do this all the time. But like, she says, you know, because you're always like this that you end up pulling, you know, that all the only guys you end up with are awful. So they're trying to say like, oh, you can't victim blame, right? Like you can't say, oh, it's her fault. But she is going for dudes who are like trying to act flashy, right? Or like lying about their status and things like that. So it makes sense. There's no Mr. Right will pass you by. She says you need to, you know, wake up already. This is why you end up, you know, with the guys that you get.
だったらブリトニーさんはどんな相手なら OK なんです？
Yeah, what about you, Brittany? Why are we doing Brit? When did this happen?
私は娘のベッキーがいればそれで満足よ。男なんてもういらないわ。
Okay, I was gonna say. I don't like dear sweet Becky is my happiness though. Like, fuck off with that. She says, I've got my daughter. So, we didn't know about this daughter until now. How are you assuming that Rita knew about the daughter? We knew that she was married, but you can't make that assumption. You know, I've got my daughter Becky. As long as I've got my daughter Becky with me, I'm happy. I don't, you know, I'm not worried about men, or I don't need men anymore. もういらない. Yeah, at least they didn't make her up, that's something, but they introduced her at a different time. We're supposed to learn about the daughter now.
そんな嫌な現実聞きたくないですよ。私は結婚したいんです。
What? This is such character assassination. It's not good for you, but you already got married. Some of us are still trying to catch up. It's like I don't want to hear about some boring or some reality like that. Like I want to get married. Yeah. 私は結婚したいんです Right? This is not some of us are still trying to catch up. You already got married. I don't want to hear about your boring reality or your, you know, 嫌な現実. She straight up says 嫌な現実, like she says that's a bad outcome, like being a single mother with a daughter. After she said, oh, as long as I've got my daughter with me, I'm happy. She's like, well, I don't want to hear about that. I want to get married.
ミレニアさんじゃないですか。
Why are they doing these like shortened Melee and Brit? Like this isn't really happening in the script.
すいません。
She even uses son, so it shouldn't be shortened at all.
どうしたのです？血相を変えて顔色も優れないみたいですし、何かあったのですか？
You look like you've seen Where's the fire? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's like, well, what's going on? Are you okay? Did something happen?
ごめんなさい。今はもう何も考えられなくて。
I just ...
私のことは気になさらない
ないでください。さようなら。
Yeah, goodbye is not bad here for sayonara, because this is an interesting thing, is sayonara does not actually mean, like, you almost never use sayonara. It's typically only used when you're, like, not going to see somebody again for an extended period of time. Or, like, it's more formal goodbye. It's not just, like, you don't say, like, oh, sayonara to somebody, like, at the end of a day. That's weird.
ちょっと
Saying sayonara has kind of a sense of finality to it.
言っちゃいました。
Yeah, it's got some weight to
一
it.
体何だったのでしょうか。
What is with... Can we not use, like, a metaphor for, like, 2 lines? Wonder what's... Where's the fire? Seen a ghost. What's eating her? None of these lines have a metaphor like that in them. They're just not there. It's like, I wonder what's wrong. I wonder what happened.
気にするなと言われても、あんな姿を見せられたら気になるわよね。
There's no mention of I've learned from motherhood. What are you talking about? Where is this coming from? All she said is, if someone says don't worry about it, that's definitely when you should worry.
ひょっとしたら旦那のことで。嫌な予感がするわね。
Yeah, could it be her husband? I've
後
got a
を
bad
追い
feeling
かけ
about
たい
this.
ところですが、私たちには次の作戦のための待機命令が出ていますし、どうしましょうか、ブリトニーさん。勝手に外に出たらやっぱりまずいですよね。
Wow, it's not if we go AWOL be in as much trouble as her. Like, this is also character assassination. She's not saying we'd be in as much trouble as her. She's saying it would be bad if we also went out. Like, we can't just go out there, right?
まあ、あたしらは軍人だからね。こればかりは仕方がないと思うしかないわ。
But no, we're in the military. We have to follow orders.
でも
But
今すぐミレニアを追うわよ。後で説教でも軍法会議でも受けてやるわよ。
Well, this isn't. They can lecture us after we bring her back safely. We're going after her right now. If they can lecture us all they want later.
ですよね。さすがブリトニーさん。一生ついていきます。
That's exactly what I expect from you, Brittany. You know, I'm with you all the way. All right, what time is it? My brain is running out of steam. We'll finish this this squad stories and then probably call it. I did say it was going to be a shorter stream today, but I'll try and do the haul afterwards. But I'm running low. I think I need water.
クロード隊長、聞いてください。
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. I'll grab it. Because I can just back out of this one. Thank you. One thing. I believe it was this, right? It was right at the start.
だから聞いてますか、ブリトニーさん。あの男、本当にひどいやつだったんですよ。
Yeah, they just left out this whole line. Might have to clip this section because I think this squad story displays the issues with the game, like, in the strongest possible terms. Because if they're willing to do this change, you can't trust anything else that they do, right?
でもこの What?
Oh, I could just press start to skip it. Cool. Right? Like, you might say, oh, well, it's just this one. But if they're willing to do this, like if this got past all of the checks, that means that you can't trust anything else because who knows? Like, I'm sure I've missed things or I didn't pick up on stuff.
聞いてください。
Which is the target? Oh, I get to pick who I'm bringing in?
遅れは取らんぞ。
やってやるぜ。
私の出番ね。
Yeah, it is very obvious.
さん追いかけましょう。
I really hate this kind of shortening. Brit, let's go save Millie. Like, we've got to go after Millennia. That's all she said.
あなた、どうして私を置いて行ってしまわれたのですか？
Sweet. This is okay. So this is one where I would really ask. I would ask explicitly the scriptwriter, the Japanese scriptwriter, what this guy's name is, because in English, this Anata would definitely be his first name, right?
あなたがいないのなら、いっそのこと私も。
No, it's not. If you're not here with me, maybe I should just. Not this. You're laying it on too thick. Maybe I'm better off dead.
そこにいるのは誰だ。
帝国兵、どうしてこんなところに。
我々の進軍に気づくとは鼻が利くやつめ。だが戦力を測るだけの融通は効かないようだな。
Huh? CO teach you to use the buddies? What are you smoking? Hold on. Hold on. I can't find this. Senpuku. Hold on. So. Photo? I gotta find this line because there's some military jargon in here I didn't quite understand. Hold on, let me see if they got another line
た
I
っ
can.
た一人で深追いしてくるとはバカなやつめ。苦しむ間も与えずに殺してやろう。
Oh, is this wait, this line is not in? Hold on. Dead before he is
こ
not
んな
right.
時に帝国兵に遭遇してしまうなんて。でもこれであの人の元へ行けるのなら。
Really? I'm trying to find this line in the script, but I can't find it. That's really weird. I can't find these lines anywhere in the script.
そこまでよ、あんたたち。うちのミレニアをずいぶん可愛がってくれたじゃない。
Stay away the hell away from her, you hear? No, I mean that's enough. That's far enough, you bastards.
なんだ敵の増援か
Come on, this has got to be somewhere in here. Okay, I found it finally. Oh, because sometimes they render numbers in actual roaming characters instead of... No, that's obnoxious. Yeah, there was no mention of buddy system at all. That's all I wanted to check. Thanks. Enjoy this completely unwatchable section of the stream. We did it.
こっちですミレイヤさん急いで
逃がすなおえ
That's all I wanted to check. There's no mention of that.
ブリトニーさんどうしてここに
そんなの決まっているじゃないですか私たち友達じゃないですか
I feel like I'm a dancing. I'm just like I'm losing my mind. Where do you get this from? Saving our girlfriend, duh. Like this should just be. What are you talking about? We're friends, aren't we? Like of course we'd come to save you.
辛い時や悲しんでいる時に互いに支え合うのが女の友情なんです
Wow, you should. Wow. Wow. I mean, editor, you know, you should yourself now because, you know, just imagine that flashing on the screen. That's insane. That's insane that you would say this. Like, you have actual mental problems. Men come and go, but ladies stick together, right? Yeah, low tier. Jesus Christ. 辛い時や悲しんでる時にはお互い支える、支え、I can't speak. 支え合うのが女の友情なんです right? This is like when times are tough or when we're in pain, you know, we support each other. That's what women do. Like that's women friendship, right? Like yeah, I didn't even think about that, Aaron Bubble, but the fact that he's saying men come and go to someone who thinks that her husband is dead. Like Sasae, yeah, Sasae. You must be out of your fucking mind to say that to somebody. Like you can't do that. I'm screenshotting this just for. This will be the thumbnail because men come and go. Big red arrow just lost her husband. You don't say that. This is like when things are rough, we stick together and support each other. That's what, you know, that's what friends are for. You don't even need to mention like onna no yuujou nan desu. Like we don't necessarily say that like female friendship or like that's what you can just say like that's what friends are for, or you know, when things get rough, us girls, you know, support each other. That's yeah. When things are rough, when things get hard, us girls support each other. That's what friends are for. There you go. Is this worse than the one that we currently have? I think they're about the same, actually. The context of this one makes it worse, I think, because there is no way that Rita would ever say this. Never in a million years would she say it. Yeah. I think the context makes this worse. In fact, I'm going to put the context here. Like, text. Context. Her husband is dead. No, stick together. Nah, I got flashbang by stick together. Yeah, it is similar to how they danced around the concentration camp thing. Like, I don't know why they would do that. This is actually insane, though.
でも私は
悩むのは後回しでお願い。今はまずこの状況をどうにかしないと。
Clean up this mess? Save it for later? No, we need to, we have to, you know, now's not the time. We have to do something about the situation we're in. We have to get ourselves out of here.
あんたの旦那だってこんなところで死んでほしいとは願わないでしょ。
No, it's if you I'm sure your husband wouldn't want you to die here.
クロード隊長と連絡が取れました。援軍を向かわせたので、それまで生き延びろと。
Yeah, help is on the way. We just need to make it
あ
till
と
then.
終わったら3人ともお説教だと。
No, it's not a nice long chat. He said he's going to give us an earful after this.
よかったじゃない。お説教で済んで。仲間の命を助けられるのなら安いものよ。
What? Lucky us. It's not a scolding. It's lucky us is fine, but I'll take. Yeah, there's no mention of a court martial. If all we're getting is a talking to, that's a small price to pay for saving a friend's life. Not girlfriend's life, just a friend's life.
ミ
There
レ
you
ニア
go.
も動けるわね。仲間の元まで慎重に撤退するわよ。
You're okay to move, right? Let's get going.
はい。
Oh fuck.
私ですね。そこ。
I'm gonna get us instantaneously killed, but let's do it.
行くわよ。
If this works, I think we can end it this turn, actually.
敵発見。
Oh, there's another Gatling turret. I did not see that one. Okay, cool. Die. I think we should be able to do it.
行くわよ。
You just kind of.
メイクよしっと。見つけたわ。
Wait, she's taking no damage. I think I might be insanely overleveled for this. Wait, she's taking. She is taking no damage. What the hell?
行くわよ。
I think I could just straight up run her. Yeah, we're super overleveled for this.
やったわ。見つけたわ。
Oh my god. Wait, so all we need to do is get Millennia to that spot, right? Alright, so as long as she lives, it's fine.
行きます。 見つけました。敵を発見しました。見つけました。
We did it! I'm a tactical genius!
敵の姿は 見えませんね。
Okay, now hold on a second. Now hold on a second. She said, I don't see any enemies, but there's actually a lot of them all over the place.
そうね、なんとか切り抜けられたみたいだわ。
We did it. Haha.
私たち勝ちましたよ。
Safe and sound. We did it. We won.
ミレニアさんも無事みたいですし、これにて一件落着ですね。
No, Ikken Naktaku. Ikken Naktaku is like Millennius is all good. I'd say we, you know, that went as well as possible. One turn rush, yeah.
ミレニア、事情は大体察しているけど、あんたやっぱり。
Wow, this line is completely wrong. I can't imagine what you're going through, but you had us worry sick. No, it's Millennia. I think I know. I think I can guess what happened, but don't tell me. Or is it? This should be like, is it true?
大丈夫です。私も理解したつもりです。
No, it's not what I put you through. Rika shita somebody this. It's I've come to terms with it. They're killing the emotional impact of this. She's not saying I realize what I put you through. She's saying I've come to terms with my husband's death.
ブリトニーさんたちが危険を顧みずに私を助けてくれたこと、無駄にはできませんからね。
These lines connect so much better in the Japanese. Right? She's I've come to terms with it, and you know, I can't let what you did for me, like what you two did for me, be for nothing now, can I? Yeah.
私はこれからも生きて戦います。
Yeah.
そうしてあの人が願った平和な世界を取り戻したいです。
No, I'll end this war so no one else has to lose a loved one. I'll fight, or I'll fight to bring back the peace my husband so wanted. That's what she's saying. あの人が願った平和世界を。Right? Yeah, this is just wrong. Why would you do it that way?
きっとあの人もそう望んでいるのではないでしょうか。
Yeah, そうの謎。Yeah. そしてあの人が願った平和な世界を取り戻したいです。I want to bring back, or I want to, yeah, I want to bring back the peaceful world my husband so wanted. I think that's still what he wants. 望んでいる. It's not wanted, it's what he wants.
そうね。それが分かったのなら、もう何も心配いらないわね。
Why do they... Man, they're just changing her lines left and right. I'm glad you're starting to feel better. It'll hurt for a long time, but the pain will pass. None of these lines are here. They're just not here. It's just completely different. So if you understand that, I'm sure I don't have to worry anymore.
リタさん、ブリトニーさん、本当にありがとうございました。
Yeah, it's just kind of insane. They're not even attempting to translate what
あ
she
なた
said.
たちがいてくれたから、私はまた生きる気力を取り戻せたのだと思います。
What? I thought I had nothing to live for, but I have... That's not what she's saying at all. What? What? She's saying because you were there for me, I've regained my will to live. Like, あなたたちがいてくれたから私はまた生きる気力を取り戻せたのだと思います。Like, it's because you two were there for me that I've regained my will to live.
感謝します。
I thank you for your friendship. Thank you for being my friend, or thank you for being there for me. I'm so grateful that you're my friends.
そんな大げさなものじゃないわよ。
Oh hush, now you're just being dramatic. No, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it.
そうですよ。私たちが無事なのはミレニアさんが一緒に頑張ってくれたおかげでもあるんですから。
Yeah, see, like, this line doesn't connect to the previous English. It's because you were there for us that we were able to make it through.
それにミレニアさんの旦那さんへの一途な思い、すっごく感動しました。
You've got so much passion in your heart. I wish I could love someone as powerfully as you do. That's the feelings you have for your husband, like, moved me. さんへのその思いはすごく感動しました。I was moved by your feelings for your husband.
やっぱり愛の力は偉大です。ミレニアさんを見て改めてそう思いました。
No, it's not the power of love can beat anything. It's 愛の力。Yeah. やっぱり愛の力は、love is so powerful. Looking at you, I've come to realize that all over again.
愛の力ね。
Yeah.
まあ、そこまで本気で愛せる相手がいるのなら、男も捨てたものじゃないわね。
I feel like you should die. I feel like I think you should die. Yeah, this is no, the hard part is not recognizing when a man's worth that love, but I guess that's not impossible. Like, if there's, yeah, if what she's saying is, if you can love someone like that most powerfully, yeah, this translator really is like a misandrist, like insanely so. Like, そこまで本気で愛する相手がいるのなら、男も捨てたもんじゃないわね. Which is like, she's talking about explicitly Millennia's husband. Like, if she can love her husband that much, like if he's worth that much, like that kind of real love, then I guess, you know, I shouldn't give up on men completely either. So maybe that we rework this line to be like, you know, if you can find someone worth loving that much, then I guess I shouldn't give up on men completely either.
私決めましたよ。今度こそ理想の人と出会えるよう頑張ります。
That's not what she said. That's not what she said at all. She said 理想の人. It's actually the opposite of that. It's actually the complete opposite of this line. She doesn't say screw Mr. Wonderful, I'm gonna look for Mr. Right. She says 理想の人. Like, she was talking about her 理想. Like, 理想 is like your ideal person. So she actually is not saying I'm going to lower my standards. It's the opposite. My ideal person. She's saying, yeah, 今度こそ理想の人と出会うよう頑張ります. I'll do my best to, like, you know, meet my ideal
ミレ
man.
ニアさんの旦那さんにも負けないぐらいの最高の男性を探してみせますよ。
One second.
me myself personally, I done said some bullshit on the internet, bro, but you gotta go, buddy. Hey, I'm gonna get you out of here. This is the last thing I do. I ain't talking about getting your account suspended either, dog. He gonna kill you, dog.
Like, are you kidding? What is wrong with you?
Now, this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die.
Like, you must be kidding. This isn't what she's saying at all. I'm just looking at the script over here because I have to, like, I get flashbanged. Yeah, I love Norm. 今度こそミレニアさんの旦那様にも負けないぐらいの最高の男性を探してみせます。Like, not to mention that Brittany never says that her husband was a bad guy. We don't actually know what happened. We don't actually know what happened at all. So, this is... I'm going to find somebody who wouldn't lose even to Millennia's husband, like, that who could compare with Millennia's husband, is what she's saying. I'm going to find the perfect guy. Someone who wouldn't even lose to Millennia's husband.
あんたは本当に単純で羨ましいわね。
This might be the worst translated thing I've ever seen. Maybe. I think I erased this squad story from my mind. It was so bad. Like, huh? Yeah, Tanju, you like she's saying, "Oh, you're so simple. I'm almost jealous. Like, you're so straightforward. I'm jealous." Like, she's kind of being friendly and nice, not what I'd give for half that optimism. She's just saying, "Oh, you know, you're so, you know, straightforward. I'm jealous."
何を言っているんですか。ブリトニーさんも一緒に探すんですよ。
I think you should be fired. I think everyone involved with this should lose their jobs immediately. You should not be able to work again after doing this. How do you get away with this? How do you, like, what are you talking about? How do you get away with this? Like, this is so incredibly bad. I don't understand how you could be this bad. It has to be intentional. Like...
Okay, let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers. Okay.
Like... What? Needless to say, there's nothing about a cougar. This is 100% intentional. This is like, what are you talking about? We're gonna look together. Like, we're going together. Haha, like, it's a kind of heartwarming, like, oh, we're girls, we're friends, we're gonna go look for guys together. Haha, we're having fun.
Huh? なんで私まで?
Just like, what do you mean, me too?
さっき自分で言ってましたよ。男も捨てたものじゃないって。
I think you should. You can't do this. What do you mean age is just a number, you're too old, never too old to find love? She doesn't say anything about that. She just said, well, you said it yourself, you know? Maybe you don't have to give up on men.
だったらそう思える人を探さなくちゃ。女はいくつになっても恋をしたい生き物なんです。
I'm actually shocked. It just keeps getting worse. It just does not get any better. Like, this is just getting worse and worse. There's like, would love having a real dad? It's just not even there. It maybe a little brother or sister. It's not even there. There's nothing. It's not even close. Like you just have to find somebody, you know, you just have to find someone who thinks the same as you, like so omoiru still, like somebody worth loving. It doesn't matter how, yeah, it's like ikutsu ni natte mo koi o shitai ikimono nan desu. Like it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, there is a little bit about age here in this line. It's like it doesn't matter how old you are. A woman always wants to fall in love, right? Like a woman always wants to fall in love, right? Yeah, like we actually don't know what happened to her husband. Like you can make some inferences about, like, you know, it didn't last long. If he had died, then you could maybe say, like, she probably wouldn't talk about him like that if he had died. So you can probably make some assumption, like, that they are divorced. There's, you know, nagaku tsuzukerare nakatta. Like, it didn't last long. Which typically you wouldn't say if, like, he died in the battlefield, right? So there is an assumption there. But we don't know what the terms of that are. We don't know if the guy left, or if Brittany left, or who was at fault, or anything like that.
だから私を巻き込まないでよね。
This is why, this right here is why people are like, oh, I don't like these, like, Japanese games with their anime stories and their wackiness. This is why. This right here. You can't do this. All she's saying is, you know, oh, you can't be dragging me into this. Like, I don't want to get dragged into this. That's it.
私はあなたたちからたくさんの元気を分けてもらっていますよ。
Every single line of this is wrong. Yeah, it's just, it didn't happen. Not this time. We got you. Hold on.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
I'm gonna add this as a sound effect.
We made it up. We made this. We made it up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened.
It never happened. Like, it's like there's spillover. It's so bad they change other characters' lines to support Brittany. Like, the only thing I can imagine is the translator is like, uh-oh, I'm feeling a little too much like Brittany at the moment. It's a little too on the nose for me. I don't like this. It's making me uncomfortable. I better change it. Like, all she's saying is, 私はあなたたちからたくさん元気を分けてもらってますよ. Yeah, she's just saying being with you guys just makes me feel so much better. Like, she's saying have a family again. Like, that's just not what she's saying.
あなたたちと一緒にいられることを私は心から幸せに思います。
It's just, I'm so happy to have you as friends. Like, as long as I'm with you guys, I'm so happy. I think, like, you should all be fired for that. There's no way. You can't do that. Alright, let's go on to the hall. So definitely leaving this as the worst one, but we'll go through some of the lines a little bit. At least a little, but I'm not gonna go on too long today. Okay, there we go. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about this. It's just like, hold on. Every single line is wrong. And yeah, that's not it. Oh wait, am I gonna get copyright? Will you get copyright struck for like Send in the Clowns? Is that a copyrighted song? I feel like it probably is, right? You know, like the dun da da dun like that. I feel like that's got to be copyright. Because I was just gonna play that in the background and scroll through all of these. Like, every single line is wrong. Every single line is wrong. You don't have to think about it. Every single line is wrong. Okay, 1, 2. It's just too many. 1 too many. All of them. Today's entries. All of them. Yeah, that rendition probably is. Yeah, it's like specific renditions of it. Anyway. Yeah, a little shorter this time, but I think today's entries and I don't know if I can I copy that actually? Let me see if I can copy that and then paste it in, because that's good. Oh, it does work. I stole your infinity symbol. Get your infinity symbol stolen, nerd. Yeah, all of them. It's just all of them. They butchered this entire section. You could, in fact, I would say deleting this squad story or not playing it would be superior to even like tainting your brain with what they wrote. You would be better off, like, every characterization in the game of Rita, Millennia, and Brittany would be better if you didn't play this squad story. Like, if you only had the option to be between playing it in English or not playing it, you should not play it. It's wrong. Every single last bit of it is wrong. It is negative character building. You actually come out with worse understanding of everybody than before when you went in. That's how bad it is. That's how insane it is. Like, you can't do that. There's nothing else to say. It's just wrong. All of it. It's all wrong. Yeah, okay, cool. That was awful. Thanks for joining. That was terrible. I'll probably make a highlight of this one because Jesus, I forgot how bad that was. We might play some, I'm gonna get something to eat and some painkillers, but we might play some extraction shooter games on Twitch with Dan. And then I'm also gonna look into some Japanese language learning games like Shashingo for potentially tomorrow. But if not tomorrow, then next weekend we'll do like a September back to school thing. Also, there's a typhoon coming in, and if that comes in, then I'll try and film it outside as well. So, thanks for coming. See you later. Bye.